Mimi, the little cat, and her yellow ball. Once upon a quiet evening, when the moon painted silver shadows across the garden, little Mimi the cat noticed her bright yellow ball was missing. Her paws twitched with curiosity, her whiskers quivered, and she whispered, "My ball could be anywhere. I must find it." The garden smelled sweet with night-blooming flowers, and tiny fireflies flickered like lanterns. Mimi patted softly, her tail swishing with excitement. Story 1. Mimi meets a sleepy dog. Mimi tiptoed along the soft grass toward the garden gate. The moonlight reflected on the dewy petals, creating tiny sparkles all around. From behind a patch of tall sunflowers, she heard a low rumble, like a soft snore. Peeking through, she saw Bruno, the big brown dog, sprawled out on his back, paws waving in the air as he dreamed. "Hello, Bruno," Mimi whispered. "Are you awake?" Bruno's eyes opened slowly. I was dreaming about a mountain of bones," he yawned, stretching his long legs. "I lost my yellow ball," Mimi explained. "Have you seen it?" Bruno wagged his tail lazily. "I think it bounced toward the garden fountain, but I'm too sleepy to check." Just then, a tiny rainbow-colored butterfly landed on Bruno's nose. The butterfly tickled him, and he sneezed a gentle "achoo," which made both of them giggle. "Maybe I can find it on my own," Mimi said, "but thank you for the hint." As Mimi continued, the garden became more enchanted. She discovered a tiny row of mushrooms that glowed softly and realized each mushroom hummed a different musical note when she stepped on it. Mimi tiptoed carefully, playing a little melody as she went. She giggled as the ants nearby marched rhythmically to her mushroom music, carrying sparkling dewdrops like tiny lanterns. Suddenly, a soft voice called, "Hello there." A little firefly hovered beside her. "I can show you a shortcut through the hedges if you promise to be gentle with the flowers." "I promise," Mimi purred. She followed the firefly, weaving through hidden paths where petals shimmered like stars and dew droplets created tiny rainbows. Her heart felt light, full of wonder, and she realized adventures could be filled with unexpected helpers and magical surprises. Story 2. Mimi looks inside the tall tree. Next, Mimi wandered toward a towering oak tree whose branches stretched high into the night sky. The leaves rustled as a gentle breeze passed, and fireflies hovered around like floating lanterns. Suddenly, a soft squeak came from above. A tiny squirrel named Nibbles peeked out from a branch. "Hello," Mimi called softly. "I'm looking for my yellow ball." "Have you seen it?" Nibbles twitched her nose. "I saw something round and shiny bounce near the top branches, but it's tricky to reach. I can help you if you want." With Nibbles' guidance, Mimi carefully climbed a sturdy lower branch. Along the way, they passed a tiny nest where baby bluebirds chirped sleepily. Mimi waved her paw gently. "Hello, little ones," she whispered, careful not to startle them. Higher up, Mimi discovered a small glowing beetle trapped inside a hollow. "Oh no," she mewed. Using her paw, she nudged a tiny twig to help the beetle climb out safely. The beetle buzzed happily and glowed brighter than before, lighting a hidden path. Further along, Mimi found a miniature swinging bridge made of vines, swaying gently over a patch of soft moss. She held her balance carefully, feeling like a jungle explorer on a secret mission. At the end of the bridge, a small treasure chest rested on a branch. Inside were tiny, glittering acorns. Nibbles chuckled. Even trees like to hide treasures sometimes. Finally, Mimi peeked into a tree hollow and found her yellow ball tucked among the twigs. "There you are," she purred. She noticed that the tree held many secret nooks, some with glowing mushrooms, some with sleeping critters. "Thank you, Nibbles," Mimi said. "I never imagined the tree would be so magical." Nibbles giggled. "Sometimes treasures aren't just what you're looking for, they're the little things you discover along the way." Story 3. Mimi finds the ball near the river and makes a new friend. Finally, Mimi padded toward the garden river, its water sparkling under the moon like liquid silver. Soft ripples made gentle sounds as the wind brushed the reeds. Near the riverbank, something yellow caught her eye, her ball. She tiptoed closer and carefully scooped it up. Just then, a tiny frog popped out from behind a lily pad. "Hello," he croaked shyly. "I'm Freddie. Did you come to play by the river too?" "Yes," Mimi purred. "I was looking for my ball and now I have found it." Freddie's eyes sparkled. "Would you like some company while you play?" Mimi's tail swished with excitement. "I'd love that." The two friends spent the evening tossing the ball gently, hopping over stones and splashing tiny puddles. At one point, a group of glowing dragonflies circled them, forming a sparkling tunnel that Mimi and Freddie ran through. They laughed as the lights danced over their heads, and even the reeds seemed to sway in rhythm with their play. Then, a small water snail slid across a flat stone. "Hi there, can I join too?" it asked. "Of course," Mimi purred. Together, the three friends played hide-and-seek along the riverbank, rolling the ball under small rocks and over patches of moss. Suddenly, the water shimmered, and a tiny water sprite appeared, giggling. "You've unlocked the moonlit playground," it sang. The sprite sprinkled silvery water droplets that bounced like tiny balloons, and Mimi's ball rolled through them, gleaming even brighter. The friends chased it joyfully, feeling like they were in a sparkling wonderland. Mimi realized her yellow ball wasn't just a toy. It had led her to new friends, magical paths, and adventures she never imagined. "Finding my ball was fun," Mimi purred, "but finding friends, magic, and surprises is even better."